Hello, beautiful Virgo. I hope you are doing fantastic. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your September 2024 tarot reading. Time is flying, Virgo. OMG, isn't it? Okay, we're going to get right into your reading. Please remember that this is general, so anything can come out: love, career, other relationships, etc. Also with gender, this is not a gender specific read, so please apply gender as it best resonates for you. All right, beautiful. Let's start with potential challenge. The opportunity for joy for September 2024 and the advice for Virgo. Okay, now let's get into the next deck. We're using two decks today, Virgo. And I have already pre-shuffled all of these cards, by the way. But let's grab 3 cards for potential challenge. Opportunity for joy. Advice. Alrighty, beautiful Virgo. Let's see here. All right, so in terms of challenge for September 2024, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the King of Wands, and we have the 2 of Wands. You are very much efforting. This is a topic that keeps coming up for you, beautiful. A couple of storylines are coming up here, okay? First and foremost, with the 9 of Wands here facing into the King of Wands, there is this up-leveling that you have, and you've been experiencing this now for a few months, Virgo, from the readings that I've done here. You are very much coming face-to-face with the leader within you on a whole different level that you've ever done before. The King of Wands is the capability to feel inspired with our own abilities. It's also our capability to inspire others, lead others. This is an entrepreneur. This is a leader in his or her company. This is somebody who inspires people and who puts a lot of effort with passion and love for what he or she does, okay? And when you're facing into the 9 of Wands, this is not gone without struggle. Here's something that I'm being inspired to tell you or to say or to remind you, Virgo, with this energy is, you know, when after a while, when you've done something, when you continue to work on something, when you continue to develop a muscle, whether it's a literal muscle because you're working out, or it's something you're studying, or whatever it is that you're focusing on. It seems as time goes on, it seems as though that thing gets easier, right? But the truth is, it doesn't get easier. You just get stronger, or you get better at it. You get more comfortable with it. You develop the tenacity, resilience, all of that, whatever it takes, right? The strength. And that's what this energy is here. It's like you have been slowly building yourself into this King of Wands energy. And now you've gotten to a point, and this is where the challenge starts. Now you've gotten to a point where you've reached a certain pinnacle, and you've reached a certain point either in your career or in some objective, some goal that you've had here. You've reached a certain goal, and now it's time to choose a path. It's like you come to the fork of the road here, Virgo, and you are being asked to either make a different decision, to take a different route, or to choose between 2 options. For some of you, it's going to be 2 different career paths, 2 different businesses. For some of you, it's going to be whether or not to open a business, to close one, to open another one, that type of thing. For those of you where this is love or relationship, you have gotten better at relating with a person. you have gotten more skillful at learning your own strengths within this pairing, okay? But something is happening here in September, Virgo, that now has you facing the potential to go a different direction. That different direction may be a higher commitment in that relationship, or a different title or label, if you will. This can also be in your business or the work you're doing. Like, now that you've strengthened yourself, now that you have worked on your skill set, now that you've gotten better at this thing, it might be time to add layers to your business, right? In addition to those 3 cards, the other deck presented you with the 5 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Discs. So remember, this is the challenge position, right? There is something here relating to other people, beautiful Virgo, that you're realizing is going to be, in order for you to reach your 10 of Discs, meaning the happy tangibles, whether it's a better home for you, a better moving to a different neighborhood that works and aligns better for you, different work atmosphere, environment. In order for you to actually be able to have that, you're going to have to move away from consequences, people, situations that you once worked very well with. Potentially these people helped you quite a bit and developed you into the great individual that you are now. And so there's this feeling of, if you look at this individual's face, like, oh, what am I going to do? Like, a little bit of guilt about moving away from a group of people. For some of you, it's going to be previous employees, employer, maybe your neighbors if you're moving, friends, roommates, fill in the blank. And it's challenging, right? Because it's hard to make those kinds of decisions. It's about getting out of your comfort zone and really getting in your little rowboat here, or whatever it is for you, and really moving towards your happiness, your joy. It's going to mean there's certain people that need to be left behind. And it all is related here. It's all because the reason this is happening, you being able or finally feeling better, like you're ready to move away from a certain group of people, is because you've gotten better at something. For those of you who have gotten better at your relationship, or your relationship has improved, you're now ready to go into a higher commitment with that person, which may mean moving them away from a place that they're used to, or moving both of you away into, going towards meeting different people, different neighborhoods, what have you, okay? So it's challenging. It's kind of like, it's growing pains is what this is feeling. It's like you're growing. And because you're outgrowing whatever container you've been in. And container can mean anything. It could be the relationship. It can mean the home that you live in. It can mean even your car, neighborhood, place of work. In other words, Virgo, this is energy of upgrading. Upgrading because you have challenged yourself so much that now it's necessary to choose a different path or make a decision, fork on the road kind of thing, okay? All right, so the opportunity for joy, 6 of Wands, I love that. The 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Lovers. Again, this is about options. This is about choosing two very different things. One here is an energy, another one here is a person. So the 6 of Wands is about feeling exuberant, loved, inspired, successful, victorious. Okay, and the other energy here, the King of Swords, is very stern, clear, a little standoffish, a little cold, but focused. So it feels as though there's a blending that's required of these two energies of yours. There's a blending that is going to be in order for you to access joy this month, beautiful Virgo, you're going to need to blend these two personas of yours with the Lovers here in the middle. This is about two paths, okay? It's almost, what I'm getting here, it's almost as if you're not giving yourself permission to be all the things that you can be, Virgo. It feels as though you think you need to be either very stern, very clear, very business oriented, very focused on your business, like just thinking, just planning, executing, versus joyous fun, exuberant fun. So when you have the Lovers smack in the middle, it's about quite literally combining, merging these two energies, allowing yourself to be stern, direct, official, and exuberant, and happy, and allowing yourself to feel successful. There's also a feeling here that you're not allowing yourself to feel successful. It's almost like the trials and tribulations that you have had to go through to meet this leader in you have made you feel like, well, I don't have time to just have a good time. And this is saying you can't afford not to blend the two. You need both energies here. That's what's going to bring you joy here in September. You also got the Eight of Wands, which is, again, another card of movement. The Empress and Strength. Oh, I love this. Empress, Strength. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at these cards. Isn't that beautiful? So this here kind of adds to the idea of being able to move forward into your more abundant era, Virgo. This is about allowing yourself. The Strength card, by the way, is another Leo card, just like the King of Wands. And Leo season, we just went through Leo season. By the way, King of Wands is also Leo. So for some of you, you may have a Leo in your life that is playing into this whole scenario here for you. But if it is not a person, beautiful Virgo, this is about accessing that leadership capability in you. But with the Empress here, this is also about nurturing your need to move into the areas. How can I reword? Let me back up and reword that. With the Empress smack in the middle between the Eight of Wands and the Strength card, this is about maintaining your equilibrium of self-nurturing here in a very Venusian way while everything's going on around you. That's not easy to do, right? But there's an urgency to this energy. It's like the Eight of Wands are going into the Empress. It's almost like the Eight of Wands are saying, you have no other choice but to receive. There's like a necessity here for you to allow yourself to feel abundant. It's almost like the universe is asking you, Virgo, to give yourself permission to feel wealthy, feel adored, feel taken care of, feel nurtured. This doesn't mean that you can't still hustle and do whatever other stuff you're doing. It doesn't mean you can't still be a leader. It just, what I'm getting from this energy, Virgo, is that there's something about whatever you've had to have gone through in the past few months that you're not giving yourself permission to just enjoy and just be. It's almost like you're feeling like you have to prove something, like there's something you're proving here. And this Strength card here is like a reminder to be, this is a gentle strength reminder. You can be fierce, you can roar quietly and poised, right? I'm really getting the weight, and I'm even feeling it on my back, Virgo. Like you're being encumbered, Virgo. You're being encumbered here by your responsibility or your, it's like you feel you have to show up more responsible than you've already done so much work. You've already proven yourself. Allow yourself some slack. Give yourself some slack. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to be abundant and allow yourself to present yourself. This is also about how you're presenting yourself to the world with all this Leo energy. It's like you're not really presenting yourself as the leader that you are, whether it's through your business, whether it's through your family, through your partnership. Like you're not really showcasing that. That's the word I really am hearing for you, Virgo. You need to showcase who you are. You're not doing that. Okay, the advice for you is 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Devil. The Devil keeps coming up in September. All about our shadow. Okay, so this advice here, beautiful, with 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Devil, is about not allowing whatever shadow stuff, whatever fears come up for you this month, not allowing them to distract you, to focus on the one thing that's important this month. And this can be about love. This can be relationship. This can be romantic. But this is also, for some of you, this is about your businesses. This is about the babies that you are raising. So literally and figuratively. For some of you, it's literal. For some of you, with the Empress here, you are caring for a little baby or a child. But for others of you, this is a business or a creative venture that you are cocooning and you're nurturing it. And so when we have the 7 of Cups, which is about distraction, options, sometimes too many options, a lot going on, and the Devil, both these things cushioning the one cup, it's like telling you, Virgo, that you're going to have moments this month where your shadow side is going to want to distract you from the one thing that's important. And the shadow side, meaning our fears, past traumas, past habits that are not the healthiest for us, obsessing over things over and over again. This can also be about like energies around us that are not necessarily healthy, like occupying ourselves with energies, busy energies that are not necessarily healthy for us. So the advice here is to focus on what's important. Hold that cup close to you, Virgo. Give it the love that it needs, while balancing both sides that you have developed here in the past year. Like you've become a very savvy business person here, or savvy communicator with this. You just need to balance it. With the advice position, you also got the Queen of Swords. You also got the Magician. And you also got the Moon. This is about really creating your reality here. Creating your reality. And here's what's interesting. The Moon is right below the Devil. The Moon and the Devil combination is about all the things gaslighting, right? It's about how we gaslight ourselves. It's how others gaslight us. It's the illusion. It's the delusions. The things that are not very clear because either we're not being clear with others or others are not being clear with us. But this is also about the way we think about things, the way we see ourselves, the way we see other people. So here in the advice, it's saying not to confuse yourself unnecessarily by the distraction of things, by the habits of others, by the obsessiveness or unrealistic expectations of others, right? But here with the Queen of Swords and the Magician, this is also about being very firm about what you want to create here. Being very careful with what you put out there with your words. The Queen of Swords is very, very stern, but different from the King of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a bit more gentle with her approach. There's a little bit more nurturing with the Queen of Swords, but it's very direct. And here combined with the Magician, this energy is really about obliterating anything that causes confusion for you. And I really believe that it has to do with this one cup. It's the one thing that you know you need to be focused on right now, Virgo. But because of fears, because of all this effort that you put into something, and also the realization that you need to move away from certain energies here too. But here's the thing, the Queen of Swords is very clear with what she says, but it's always also about, this combination is also about legal documents, being clear with others, being clear with your baby, meaning your creative project. For some of you, yes, it is an actual baby, but for most of you, it's not. I think the bottom line here, Virgo, is that you have accomplished a lot in a very short time. And it doesn't seem as though, let me back up. And because of that, you've outgrown something, an environment, situation, people, rather quickly, because you have up-leveled. And so changes need to take place. There's an acceptance that needs to take place, and you really seeing these two powerful sides of you that you need to marry and combine. And there may be a need to distract yourself, or temptation, I should say, because again, devil is temptation. There may be a temptation for you to distract yourself from the things that are important, not because you're being irresponsible, not because you haven't been doing good, but because you're not balancing the fun. You're not allowing yourself to have fun and enjoy as you're building the thing you're building, whether it's a relationship, a business, whatever. And so what's happening, it's like you're burning out, but you're burning out because you're not enjoying the process, right? And so what do? We create distractions, unnecessary eating, unnecessary going out, hanging out with people who are not good for us, taking a trip somewhere we really don't want to go. We're just trying to distract ourselves. So here in the advice, you're being reminded you've got the power to integrate everything in the way that you need to integrate, as long as you are clear, as long as you are clear with yourself about what those needs are, and as long as you're clear with other people involved in this process about what you need from them. All right, beautiful. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. And I hope to see you back here for the mid-monthlies and the love readings. All right, Virgo, have a wonderful September. Bye.